It's not that bad, you're just ADD. That's probably true. That's probably very true. You know what I'm addicted to? I'm addicted to that heart race, dude. When you get in a sick little, like, WoW arena, dude, or a sick duel, or on Smash Bros. Melee when you're popping out some sick shit. When people really make you get pushed, when they push you to play, like, your best, and your heart rate goes up, and then afterward you just have, like, that big sigh, win or lose, just that, like, oh, like that moment, that elated moment, or those moments. Like, that's all I'm addicted to, dude. And the only thing that gives that shit to me is PvP, man. I can chill for a little bit. I don't know, man. Did you see my tweet thread? We should actually go look at this tweet. We should actually go read this, and then maybe I'll put it on YouTube. We'll do a discussion or something. Alright, here's the thread. I'm just gonna read this out loud first off, in case anybody didn't see it. You already read it. My bad, I'm not trying to harp or anything. I'll get through it real fast, and then we'll discuss it. Sound good? I also saw you look at eye level 40 boots for an hour. Yo, no shots, man. Alright? And those boots are sick, dude. Movement speed is the best stat in WoW, alright? Besides spell vamp. Alright, dude. Let me just read this to you guys. I keep trying to get into WoW for the stream, but I honestly get so bored trying to progress my character and get fear of missing out looking at other specs and burned out thinking about alts. All I want to do is PvP, but I can't until I full commit to doing a ton of daily tasks I don't enjoy. I've really been trying, dudes. I want to entertain the people, and WoW is still my most requested stream game. Just so boring, guys. I just want a PvP. All the biggest games in the world right now are free to play, jump in, and start PvPing. I can just log in and improve mechanical skill and decision making. That's the grind. WoW grind, I gotta pay by the month and mostly spent autopilot jumping through required PvE hoops. And that's really, this is really the nail on the head of the whole tweet thread right here, dude. Like, when I play Smash Bros, there's an invisible XP bar that can go up and down depending on how I play. And if I autopilot on Smash Bros, my XP is going down, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I have to be in it. Like, there's good ways to practice, and there's bad ways to practice. And I just love thinking of that mentality of, like, being focused on something, and being focused on improvement, and being focused on, like, not autopiloting, and picking up your mistakes, and, like, figuring out who you are as a person and what you respond to. But WoW is just go autopilot. And before it's an MMO, you have to grind for PvP, or people would stop playing if there's no gear grind arguments. The only gear and levels I want to grind are the intangible ones of mechanical skill and decision making, solely for reaching new heights in PvP. Case in point. At Catalans, I moved to a Lich King PvP only private server until I started streaming in MoP. Best WoW ever. Everyone had the same quality of gear and level, only skill and brains outshined. Years after retail Lich King was gone, new comp metas were still being discovered. Arena Tournament. Yo, shout out Arena Tournament. My dream is for Blizzard to embrace this and make a free-to-play PvP only server. All the biggest games are free-to-play PvP games, and WoW PvP is exceptional and irreplaceable in its peaks. I won't take that back either, dude. WoW PvP at its peak is like one of the best, if not the best PvP game. It's just so good. It sucks that there's so much shit you have to do to experience it, though. I've tried to get friends into WoW for the PvP, but if I can hardly get through 50 to 60 on my account, imagine starting from scratch. And it's funny that I say getting from 50 to 60, because getting from 50 to 60 isn't that bad. It's all the shit you have to do once you hit 60. That on top of the box price and sub. The thing is, having a free-to-play PvP only server could help WoW get more players interested in retail too. WoW is living off brand loyalty and X-Pack release hype. Yeah, every time they release an X-Pack, their sub numbers go like this, and then very shortly after, it tanks, even lower to where it was before. Meanwhile, there's a whole generation who missed the boat growing up on the PvP, free-to-play PvP experience. You know, the kids who were playing League, kids who were playing Fortnite, I don't know. You build it, they'll come. And then they're gonna be looking at retail like, let me see what I'm missing over here. Yeah, dude, exactly, like, if you have this free-to-play PvP server experience that's big dick and big IQ, and gear doesn't matter, Everyone has the same shit. People are fighting, and the best are the ones who stand out. You're gonna have a lot of people, especially if streamers are getting into this, you're gonna have a lot of copycats who are trying to get into it as well. And they're gonna be playing it, and eventually they're gonna be like, well, I've only ever played this free-to-play PvP, and it's fun, but I mean, like, what are dungeons like? What is leveling like? I have my hands on WoW now, and I've been playing it for free at endgame PvPing, so I know, like, what it can do, but what is the journey like to get to this point? I'm gonna go sub to retail now and see. You know, because all PvPers, we love the PvP, but at the end of the night, when you are exhausted, your decision-making fatigued is, like, fully fatigued, you know what I mean? You want a game to just chill out on, dude. And that's one of the things that's always been great about WoW, is it can be your single game, dude. You can have your intense PvP, but then you can also have your chill out times, dude. The problem that I have with it now is the order that they make you experience it in. They make you experience the chill out time first, before you can experience the PvP. I want it the opposite, dude. I want it, when I wake up, fresh day, I want to go PvP, man. I don't want to sit there just fucking autopiloting, dude. Like, come on, dude. Oh my god. I just want to multi-class PvP, with skill being the determining factor of who is victorious. I want to grind, getting better mechanically and mentally, not autopilot to get better stat-wise. I'm ranting about WoW again, oof. I'll end it by saying this. I know Blizzard never wanted to separate PvP and PvE, and they hate admitting they are wrong. But the gaming market as a whole has dictated for a decade now that separating them is the move. Just do it, Blizzard. Please, dude, just do it. Do I feel better? Nah, dude, I feel way worse. I feel way fucking worse, Stephen. Oh my god. We did it though, boys. Dude, oh man, I would play that all day, dude. I would play that all day if they did that shit. I feel like I skipped a tweet too, by the way. Oh no, I did read this. I just missed the last sentence. Throw a cash shop on it with mogs and mounts and call it a day. It'll feed itself. For real though, dude. If I'm playing a WoW PvP only server that's free to play, and you instantly hit max level, there's gear vendors for all the gear that you want to build, however you want to build. All the dungeons are locked though. There's no mobs out in the world. You know, where do you get your mounts? Where do you get your transmogs? We just gotta wear what the gear looks like? We just gotta use a default mount? Nah, man, just throw them shits on the cash shop. It's just cosmetic. It doesn't actually make you better or worse. It's just cosmetic. There's so many cosmetics in WoW that people eat up. And all of them you just have to go grind to get. There's a few cosmetics on the shop. And I'm glad that there's only a few cosmetics on the shop, because WoW is the type of game where it doesn't need a big cash shop. But if it had a free-to-play PvP server, let that specific server have a cosmetic cash shop, because no one can run dungeons. And then you can easily make money selling stuff that's free in retail. But, you know, you have to pay monthly for retail. So logically, there's like a thing, there's like, it's okay, right? It's like, okay, there's a cash shop, but that's for the free-to-play server, and it's only for cosmetics. And if you really want those cosmetics bad enough, you can just go play retail and pay monthly, and pay for the box price, and go grind it for free if you wanted. And I'm sure both would feed into each other, right? Like, the people who are set on WoW and just casually PvE, they're probably not going to go try the free-to-play PvP server. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. There's nothing they're going to lose for trying it. They'll probably go right back to their casual experience. But all the Fortnite players, all the League players, all the COD players, all the players, all this generation that's grown up on free-to-play PvP games, they're going to go try it out. They're going to go see someone on a 6 tiger mount and be like, I want a fucking tiger mount. That's sick, dude. I want a fucking tiger mount. You can even add cosmetics that are only based on arena rating or like honorable kills, stuff like that. So there's still like a progression factor to it as well. That's based on PvP. Like, none of these are new ideas. None of these are new ideas. I'm just stealing ideas from all the other successful games in the world. I just want them to do this so bad, guys. I just want them to do this so bad. But dude, if I played a free-to-play PvP server, I would play that shit all day, dude. And you know, at the end of the month, I'd be like, 15 bucks for a cash shop mount? I'm probably gonna buy that shit. If it's the game that I play all the time and I'm not paying anything for it, you know, it feels good to like have that choice of like, I'm gonna support these guys. I'm gonna support these guys. And I'm gonna get something in return. I'm gonna get a cool skin. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe I just have no idea what I'm talking about. That's probably the case, boys. I agree WoW should be free to play. Hold up. I agree WoW should be free to play, but a paywall with a sub keeps the low retention players out of the game. And the only people who want to achieve something keep playing whenever it's high rated arena mythic. Yeah, well that's what I mean too, is like, I have a theory about WoW sub, and I feel like they'll never remove it, and I feel like the reason why is because the WoW sub creates a Stockholm Syndrome-like effect in your brain, where you pay that $15 a month, which isn't really that much, it's 50 cents a day. If we're going back to like gaming being in arcades, you know, you're walking to the arcade every day with a bag full of quarters. You know what I mean? So 50 cents a day to play WoW, if you really think about it, it's not really that much, especially for how much you can do in the game. But there's still like this thing in your mind where you want to get the most value out of it, you know? Like if you just play WoW for 1 day a week, you're not really gonna want to keep subbing, you know what I mean? But maybe since you have that sub, it's gonna make you play more than 1 day a week, you know? Like obviously there's people who literally don't have time, but then there's people who have all these, who have time and have all these choices of what games they're gonna play, but they have that active WoW sub, and they want to get value out of that. They didn't want to waste that, so they better go hop on WoW. The moment WoW goes free is ruined. People already have 10 accounts and more. No, I'm not talking, I don't think WoW should go free. I don't think retail should go free. I think they should make a separate free server that only has PvP. There's no leveling, there's no dungeons. Like if you try to go into a dungeon, it's just like you need to go hop on retail if you want to enter this bitch. You know, it just does the air shit. With the $20 donation! What the F? That's huge!
Be safe, bro. Smile.
Dude, cow! Cheers, man. Duty TTV, I don't think they should remove the WoW sub. I think they should just set up a free-to-play PvP only server. Similar to how private servers have PvP only servers, where again, you log in, you instantly hit max level, there's a room with a bunch of vendors that have all the gear that's available, you can just make your own build. You try to go into a dungeon, it's like, no, that shit's locked. There's no mobs out in the world. There's no PvE grinding for you to do. There's just areas where you can duel everybody. There's an NPC you can talk to get a faction change for free if you have friends over there. You know, there's world PvP set areas that you can teleport to, there's arenas, BGs. That's it, dude. That's the whole thing. That's the whole package. But it's free to play. And then they have a cosmetic shop on it that sells mounts and transmogs that you'd normally be able to get through dungeons, but you can't on this server because it's PvP only. So it's separate from WoW retail, and there would still be PvP on WoW retail. How'd this work though? They'd have to market it as like the free-to-play PvP server being like a gritty experience of like just getting in there and like fucking people up, and then the retail experience as like the wholesome journey experience, you know what I mean? I feel like they could have both of these and coexist. I feel like they literally could, dude. I don't know though, dude. Sipping a little sake here. We got a little bit of tea here as well. Out of the Wildlands mug. I like talking about this shit though. I like talking about WoW. I just don't like playing it. What's wrong with me, dude? Out of my close friend groups, only one of them plays WoW with me, and the other won't because of the paywall barrier to entry. Yeah, this first expansion has an incentive to push arena, whether it be gear, the cosmetics, the weekly quest for anima, which rewards conquest as well. They would have to fundamentally change some things if both of these coexisted. Like, they would have to do something where, I don't know, maybe they could have, like, maybe if they have two different servers, the free-to-play PvP server with max level instant and gear vendors, and then the paid retail experience that we all know, maybe they could do something where the PvP only server only has gear that's made for PvP, and it's like balanced. And if they had a server like this with its own player base and its own set of gear, they could balance PvP so much easier. And then they could let retail have the crazy trinkets. They could let retail have the crazy equip bonuses and the crazy tier set bonuses that make people ramp and get out of balance like crazy. And then you could have those two experiences. You could be like, you know what, I don't even like the free-to-play PvP server. I like PvPing on retail because I like being a broken idiot who spends more time playing the game than everyone else and now can just steamroll everyone. You know what I mean? And then there's gonna be people who are like, I like WoW PvP, but I like when it's balanced and fair and when everyone's on the same playing field, because then only skill shines. They could have both of them, dude. This is a thing. This is a thing. We need to hit up Blizzard, man. We need to get in touch with someone at Blizzard. We need to get in touch with someone at Blizzard ASAP, boys. This is ridiculous. Subscribe to the stream, guys. Oh my god. Jump man, jump man, jump man. Them boys up to something. Conquest here is really good, like really good. Simple fact is if you don't have people to play with or something to push for, you aren't going to keep playing. So what would you want to push for? Are you talking about on a free-to-play PvP server? Honestly? Oh no, right now on WoW? Okay, okay. All I want to push for is to be able to like hop on when I want and like play PvP without feeling like I'm super behind because I haven't been playing every single day. You know what I mean? Like I still want to play my Smash Bros, still want to play Fortnite, I still want to react to YouTube videos, I still want to take days off, and then when I want to, I want to go hop on WoW and PvP. That's what I want to push for. So literally the only way I can do that is by sitting here and talking about this shit, dude. Oh my god. You log on your Druid, what is it you want to do? I literally want to PvP instantly. And not feel like, well, this guy played more, so I'm getting crushed. Because I didn't do the hoops that he did. You know? See, this is the thing that I don't like about WoW recently, is they do this thing where they want you to play the way that they want you to play. Does that make sense? WoW used to feel more of like, you can do what you want, you can go the path that you want and the journey that you want, and that is what I always loved about World PvP, because it wasn't something that was in the game that was like something you needed to do. It was just a bonus thing. And to me, that was like a cool storyline thing of like, this is what my character does. Like, I'm not like a role player, but there's like a light roleplay element to it, you know, of like being like an outlaw, of like doing what the game doesn't necessarily want you or pushes you to do. And then that shit got fucked up because in BFA they're like, you know what, we're gonna incentivize World PvP. You have to go World PvP now. And then World PvP became just another quest where people would just look for a giant group to join and just go soullessly kill people in the world, outnumbering them. And now World PvP is not cool, because it's just like, oh, well, that's just something that you have to do for your dailies anyways. You know what I mean? Ugh. Ugh. This is the XPack with the most freedom since MOP. Okay, okay. Maybe I just need to wait it out then, dude, you know? Maybe I just need to wait it out. Because MOP I didn't get back into until 5.2, and then I didn't start streaming until right around before 5.4. And that's when I had the most fun, dude. Do you remember MOP in 5.4? You would literally hit level 90, which was max level. You would fly over to Timeless Isle, and then you would walk around following a map on your second monitor, picking up the random chests, and hoping that it would give you epics, and it usually would, and you just get no, it was always epics. You just would want every piece. So you'd literally hit 90, go to Timeless Isle, walk around for a little bit, and get full epic gear. And then you just spam some BGs for a little bit, and dump your honor on a PvP set, and then you're good. You know, every now and then you'd run into people who had I was gonna say ICC trinkets. Lich King, dude. Siege of Orgrimmar? Boom, 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 boom. Let's go! People love listening to people talk about WoW and what ifs. Yeah, hell, easy content! Alright, that will be the video then. That will be the video.
Damn, Daniel. FBI keep bringing them all white vans through.